Hi, and welcome to the first video lesson of your 12-week program, Supercharged Goal Setting. I know you're here because you want to get up and running, you want to run longer, you want to run stronger, you want to get fit, lean, and that is amazing. You are totally in the right place. You must know that running to get fit, lean, strong, and long takes time. We're going to work you through it step by step, week over week, month over month together in this program. I want you to know right now that real change in your strength, in your running, in your body composition, in your mind is going to take time. It takes effort, and above all else, it takes patience and consistency. You're going to have bad days. It's not a matter of if you have a bad day or a bad week, it's a matter of when those obstacles hit you. So be ready for those and know that with patience and consistency and planning, you're going to get through them and you're going to get results, but it takes time. This program has everything you need. So let's begin by diving into goal setting. There's a common belief that more training, more miles, and less food makes you a better runner. It's going to help you with weight loss, and that can't be more further from the truth. We're going to dive into some of those topics later in the video courses, but I just want to bring it up now as you're choosing your program. Because in fact, more running and not eating enough of the right food is sabotaging all your lean muscle building and weight loss efforts. You may have joined this program thinking that you wanted to run a 10K, a half marathon, or a marathon, so please go through this lesson with an open mind, knowing that I strongly recommend that you build strength before you build distance. And that I believe that distance must be earned. You don't just get to run a marathon because you're not going to hit the goals that you want if you want to get fit, if you want to get lean, if you want to get strong, if you want to lose weight. You've got to earn that distance and get really strong and build a really strong base of fitness first. And that is what most runners don't understand. We think that we're just going to start to run and we're just going to go further and further and further. And running is a really tough sport. Yes, it's a sport and you are an athlete in training and you need to start thinking of yourself in that way. Yet so many runners treat running as like a casual pastime, and that's why 80% of runners get injured, and injuries really, really suck because for a lot of us, we run for the emotional escape as well, for the runner's natural high. We can't get injured. Running is our sanity, but that doesn't mean that we should just run and run and run more and more miles. It means we've got to train smarter and run stronger miles. That is going to feel so good. And so many runners drag themselves through races and across finish lines, gaining weight and broken. And I don't know about you, but I see 0 point in that. Your mind is very strong, and yes, it can get you through anything. It can push you through any distance, but we need to talk about in this goal setting session, what do you really want? Because yes, you can push yourself through a marathon, anybody can, but if you want to feel energized, if you want to get lean, run strong, and feel really good in your body, maybe the goal isn't a marathon yet. Maybe we got to get strong to get there first. So like I said, be open-minded with this because we need to dig into what do you really want. And oftentimes we just don't actually ask ourselves these questions. We don't really dig deep into this, and we're going to, because remember, this training program is about the physical training, the nutrition coaching, and the mindset coaching. So I'm going to push you a little bit in some ways that might feel a bit uncomfortable, but that's where the good stuff is going to happen. So if you have not downloaded the workbook yet that goes along with this session, please pause the video now so that you can grab the book, because I want you to go through it and physically write your answers down. People who write down their goals are 42% more likely to achieve them. So let's dive in to step 1. There's some stuff for you to read and you can go through that on your own, but we're going to start at step 1. I want you to assess how you feel right now. Before we can begin training, before we can begin this journey together, let's talk about how you feel both physically and emotionally at this very moment. So take a few minutes and go through this list. Do you feel any of these things? You're having trouble losing weight. You have extra weight you want to lose, your obesity. Maybe you're underweight. Maybe you have achy joints, nausea, bloating, constipation. Go through the list and just tick things off and see where you're at with your current health right now. I want you just to be present with these things. This is not a one-on-one coaching. relationship where I can look through your list and give you specifics. You need to talk to your doctor always before you start a fitness program, but I want you to be honest about where your health is right now and be present with that and just think about where you are, and then we're going to talk about where you want to be. So what other health issues are experiencing? Do you feel fulfilled in life, or do you feel like your life is lacking? Do you experience lots of anger or fears? Is there a high amount of emotional toxicity in your life? And what aspects of your mind do you wish, of your mindset, do you wish that you could improve? And then we're going to go to step 2. We're going to map out and write out and manifest your goals and desires. So now that we've assessed your health and where you are, I want you to clarify your goals for this program. It's really important that you choose a program that's going to fit your fitness level. If you've been doing nothing for the last 3 to 6 months, you need to keep that in mind. Is the marathon where you should go? Is the half marathon where you should go? Remember, you need to build strength before distance, okay? 70% of people who start an exercise program quit, and 80% of runners get injured because they dive in too hard, too fast, expect too much too soon, and I'm not going to let you do that. You're going to take it easy. You're going to go slow. You're going to practice mindfulness in all aspects of your life to improve your running in ways that you never thought possible. In this session today, I want you to become clear on what you really want. Plan for challenges and come up with a plan of action, a training plan that you can choose and follow that's realistic and attainable for you right now. That's not going to leave you overtraining, undernourished, injured, and feeling bad about yourself quitting. Because I see that happen in runners all the time. They sign up for something that's too much. It doesn't fit their life. They can't keep up the training. They get injured, they quit, and they feel crummy. They feel worse than when they started, and I don't want that for you. Remember that real change doesn't happen overnight. It's going to take years to get fit and lean and strong, but if you can start at the right place and work from there, you're going to have such better results faster. So distance must be earned. So I want you to ask yourself these 4 questions and actually write down your answers, because as we talked about, 42% of people who write down their goals achieve them, 42% more. So number 1, what is my current level of fitness? What have you been doing for the last 3 to 6 months? Have you been consistent? Have you been running? Have you been at the gym? Like, where are you at? Question number 2, how do you want to feel in your training and in your life? Like not just how far you want to run, not just how many pounds you want to lose, but how do you actually want to feel in your training and in your life? Write down 5 reasons why you signed up for this program. Examples of I want to run strong. I want to feel sexy. I want to crush my 10K goal, okay? Like, get emotional about it. Not just, I want to run 10 kilometers. I want to lose 10 pounds, because those are like really boring goals. I want you to get fired up and emotional, because when you can get emotional about your goals, you're going to have so much more desire to get out of bed on those cold, rainy, dark mornings. Question number 3 is, why am I in run training? Is it to lose weight, to get fit, to be strong, for my sanity? Do I want to run long? Be very honest with yourself. It's okay to want to lose weight or just run long, but you must know that there's going to be a training difference, okay? Like I said, get strong, build your fitness level, then you can push distance, right? Build some lean muscle, lose some weight, and then push distance. And we're going to talk about that throughout the program, but when you push distance too quickly and you're not eating well and you don't have a strong base of support and lean muscle, what can happen is you end up raising your cortisol levels, and that puts your body into fat storage mode. So those long running miles, again, if that's what you want to do, if you want to push the distance, then fine, but you can't expect to lose weight at that point. And often we don't talk about weight, but we need to, because I want you choosing the right plan for you so that you can actually get to your goals. Question number 4, how much time do you really have to train? This is really important. Training should be fun and it should fit into your life. Most of us here are really busy moms. You know, it's stressful on you and your family, elevating your cortisol levels again, causing your body to hold on to fat. If you can't get the training runs in consistently, and if you're missing the long runs, like, your risk of injury goes up. So be really conscious of that. Running a really fast 5K or working on your 10K paces is a really great goal to have. It's not all about the long distance. So just keep in mind how much training time you have, okay? The answer to these questions is going to help you dictate what program you choose to follow. And I strongly encourage you to focus on getting strong to 5K or 10K before you take on that half marathon or full marathon. I see 0 point in dragging your butt across any finish line broken, stressed, undertrained, or injured. I want you to choose a program where you can push yourself, build strength, and rock your finish lines, right? Like you can, even if you can run 10K, I've got strength and speed training workouts that are gonna push you out of your comfort zone. That's gonna build muscle, rev metabolism, help you burn calories. Building distance strength and endurance is gonna take time and consistent training. And there's definitely a time to push those distances, and I get that, but I want you to be very clear and choose the right program for you for the next 90 days. So now that you've answered those questions, it's time to select your training program. Are you going to work towards 5K, 10K, or 21K for the first time or faster? I have programs for all levels, and you're going to get a weekly strength workout as well. So reach out to me if you have any questions. Use the Facebook group, message me, and let's make sure that you're choosing the right program. And then make sure that you head to the distance training program vault to select your program. I want you to print that program. We're going old school. I want you to post it up somewhere where you're going to see it each and every day. I want you to get excited about it. I want you to schedule your life and to fit your training sessions in. Okay, and then every time you get one done, I want you to cross it off old school so you can feel super good and proud of it. I love crossing those training runs off as I'm working my way to whichever distance that I choose to go for those next 90 days. So setting goals is the first step in turning the invisible to the invisible into the visible. That's a quote by Tony Robbins. In the next video in this session, we are going to talk about how to plan to overcome obstacles, because obstacles are going to come, and I want to make sure that you start right now planning and being prepared for those so that they don't take you down and cause you to quit. So I'll see you in the next video.